What's up, everybody? Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I hope I'm coming through here loud and clear. I'm seeing the microphone button going up and down, so it seems like it's working. I'm not muted, so if you cannot hear me, well, I don't know how you're going to tell me if you can't hear me. You can't hear me. I guess put something in the chat. What's going on with the Nasdaq today? Let's take a look. We did have some news come out this morning. Let's see what we got going on in the news. We had GDP numbers come out. They were not good. Not good GDP numbers coming out this morning. Take a look. Almost negative 1% on GDP. And then jobless claims were up more than expected, but lower than previous. So I don't know about that. What do we got going on tomorrow? Anything coming out tomorrow? Not really. Okay. So I mean, even if we look over at CNBC, that's kind of the headline. I think this morning is GDP. GDP fell almost 1% in the second quarter. Strong recession sign. Looking to see if there's anything else that's jumping out at me on that. All right, so GDP is not great, but I think that's kind of as expected. Everybody's been talking so much about the recession. I think that's kind of priced in at this point. Morning, everybody. Morning, STR. Good morning, Paul. Paul, thanks so much for all the comments on the videos, man. I really appreciate it. What's up, Zero? Hey, Verinda, good morning. Austin, good morning. What's up, Nico? Hey, Ken. Hey, Vernon. Good morning, everybody. What do we got going on here on the Nasdaq? All right, so we had FOMC yesterday. Very strong. Hi, Nishifor. I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I butchered your name. Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it. Yesterday, FOMC. We had the 3 previous days. We can say that. So Tuesday, Monday, Friday, these 3 days, all looking bearish. This is just kind of a pullback. I mean, it was actually provided a really nice trading opportunity where we had this bullish momentum, a pullback, then another leg up perhaps. However, we are in this up channel and we haven't come back and retested the bottom of this channel. Hey, Ibrahim, good morning. Hey, SW Blaze, thanks for joining us, guys. Saying that yesterday was clearly a lot of bullish momentum during the day and also in FOMC. Some of that is the chips bill that's going through. Some of that's earnings on Apple and on Alphabet and whatchamacallit, that other one that came out. Microsoft, thank you. Anticipation of Amazon and Apple earnings today. So yeah, we're in this bullish up channel at the moment. So, you kind of want to trade the trend. Right now we are bullish. However, we are in a much larger down channel, which we can see here. We're coming into a pretty major area of resistance up here at 13,000. We've got some more at the top of this resistance trend line right here that you can see. So we are going to hit, it is going to hit some stuff, some resistance up here, particularly around 12,800-ish. It may want to come all the way up to 13,000. We may grind up to 13,000 before hitting any real resistance. But I think you want to be careful of a bull trap, particularly if you're looking to go long in equities. I got flat yesterday in this big impulsive move on equities. So I'm back flat again on them. And I'll probably get back in if we did ever come back down and touch the bottom back at the bottom of this channel, if stocks did come back down to like 10,000 Nasdaq, which they might, that's when I'd be looking to really buy back in and put all my money back to work. But right now we are in this bullish up channel within a larger bearish channel. So you want to just kind of know what's going on in the markets. Even though you might be like, yay, we're going up. It's been green, green, green. Yesterday was so much buying. You just want to be careful when you're looking at these technicals, because we are coming into some resistance. We had a gap down on the open last night. So you can see that we closed up at 12,625-ish. We opened at 12,580. I can't put my thing on it, 580-ish. So gap down, it's a bearish sign, but you know, market's going to do what it wants to do. Right now, let's see. So anyways, we're in this up channel. Let's look over at the hourly, what we got going on. You know, here's all that buying from yesterday going up. This was yesterday's session, just shot up. It was a really nice day to trade. A lot of momentum to the upside. I hope some guys captured some of that move to the upside. Now we're coming into a weaker pullback. We've got the break of, you know, kind of this trend line going on, popped up, hitting the top of the band on the 1 hour. I think it's going to find some resistance up there. I think today's going to be a tricky day to trade it, and I'd be careful trading it today. You know, we had this big move to the upside. I think we are kind of hitting some resistance at the top of that bullish channel, and it may start chopping around a little bit up here. I don't think we're going to see another, you know, big explosive bullish day today, but, you know, I could be wrong. Who knows? If we're looking for some key levels, you know, this is not too difficult to draw out. You know, we've got a support level down here. We had a touch. It kind of corresponds with the bottom of the band on the 1 hour. This is a weekly volume profile. You know, a couple things that jump out at me. We have a huge high volume node right here, a lower node up here, an LVN here. You know, I'm trying to see if there's any good opportunity, any clear opportunities, but nothing's really jumping out at me. We've got a support level here that broke. Excuse me, that broke. You know, I think that if it broke down through 12,480, it may open up this downside all the way down here to 12, you know, 280. So I'm kind of eyeing this over here as a potential short setup. But, you know, we are in a bullish up channel. So, you know, an trend at the moment. But I think it is a little overextended. And yeah, I think I think a little bit of a bull trap, BTD. I think so. I'm cautious of it. I ain't buying it. Like I said, I got flat on equities last night on that big impulse up. And I think it's, you know, maybe a little bit overextended. I say that, but look at it right now. It's creeping up. So I'm looking at this 12,480, 12,500 level, somewhere in there as a big area of support, like that right there, somewhere around here. We could provide some more support, but I'd really be more interested in seeing that support break in order to take a short down. But that would be a change in the trend. So that's a little riskier. You know, the trend is your friend. You want to trade with the trend. Right now, the trend is up. So, yeah, even looking at it here, you can look at a 5 minute. Now, let's draw this top of the band here on the 1 hour, just for shits and giggles. See what that looks like. I think it's gonna be tricky to trade this thing today. Yesterday was the big momentum day. Yesterday was the big move to the upside. You might be able to get a scalp on it today, but, you know, again, I think my trade is going to be waiting to see if this level down here, I need to take this little thing. If this level, the support level down here breaks, and we start drifting down back into this volume node, I think your take profit would be around 12,003, excuse me, around 380. You can see a little LVN going on here. We've got the weekly point of control down here. I'd maybe try to take a scalp at 12,445 down, you know, 40 points or so to the downside. But it's got to get down there first. It's got to start building bearish structure in order for me to want to try to take a short on it. This all looks pretty choppy to me up here. Just these weak kind of hourly candles going on. this. You see it was hitting off that LVN, then it broke through the LVN. And then there should have been some sort of continuation on this as we broke the 20 SMA on the hourly. You know, it should have wanted to continue down a little bit more. This is an odd pattern right here, this thing. So I suspect it's chopping up a little bit. And sometimes when it gets choppy and like there's no momentum when it breaks levels, that's a sign of a reversal. So we may be coming up to the top of this, you know, more bullish channel. We had a gap down. And, you know, might trap some bulls up here. So yeah, I just want to keep that in mind. Probably just, you know, I've been kind of shooting from the hip on the open, and I've not been doing very well on that this week. I typically am down $500-600 and have to trade back from it. So I'm probably going to be a little patient this morning and let this thing build some structure. And again, I'm looking for kind of this zone down here to break down, the support level to break down, and for price to move to the downside back into this higher volume node on the weekly volume profile down here. That's kind of my game plan at the moment. Now, she may rip and break, you know, yesterday's high up here, and then rip up to 12. You know, that's really the top of this channel. I mean, I think if it breaks yesterday's high, you want to be careful of a bull trap. Definitely breaking yesterday's high, poking through, and then rolling back down. You know, but then maybe it's got 12,800 in its sights. So, you know, top of the band up there, top of this channel, maybe 12,900 to the upside if it wants to do that. But my eye is really looking at this higher volume node down. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. I don't know. What are you guys seeing? Let's take our pull. I think we're just going to have to let it open. I mean, a lot of my more profitable trades this week have been coming like between 9:30 and 10. So I really need to keep that in mind as well. That's kind of where my sweet spot has been. But it seems like the market's shifting a little bit here after FOMC. So let's see what you guys think for today. Bullish, bearish, or rangy? So if you guys are new to the channel, I'm getting a lot of new folks coming in. Oh, one thing I will say is we've got an Instagram now. You can see that pinned up in the, you can see that as the pinned message up there in the chat. Big thanks to Nico over at Trading Futures Daily for setting that up, and he's helping out a ton with the channel, trying to grow the community. So I really appreciate it. I hope you guys do too. All of his efforts help everybody. So thank you so much. He set up the Instagram, and I think we're going to try to get some traction over there and post some videos and trades and notifications and stuff as well. So check that out. Follow us. We'd all appreciate it. The larger the community, the more help it is for everybody. Rising tides raise all ships, if you ever heard of that. So the other thing I was going to point out, oh yeah, I was going to say, if you're new to the channel, we're getting more people joining us each day. I've got a bunch of charts going on up here. I really look at the daily and the 4-hour, which is down here in a tab, to give me a bird's eye view of what's going on. Actually, I should look at the 4-hour and see what that's looking like. And then I'll drop down to my 60-minute as kind of my bridge between my lower time frames, my 5-minute, 1-minute, and 500 tick, or 500 volume, sorry. I usually have the 500 volume up. And those are kind of giving my intraday setups. So, I mean, you can see here on the 4-hour, this looks, you know, kind of bullish, that we've got a lot of bullish momentum coming through, a little pullback, trend line, break the trend line, come up, you know, again, but if we break this level, I think it's going to open up this downside for sure. So that's kind of what I'm looking at happening today. The move may happen without me to the upside, but to me, it just seems like too good to be true that this thing would just keep ripping up. And we can see here, I just drew out this 12,380 level. Yeah, so that would be, you know, this pocket. I just drew out this 12,380 level. And you can see here, this is actually going right into yesterday's higher volume range. This is yesterday's volume profile. You can see if we break this level, we would drop right back into yesterday's volume, high volume area. So this is the 20 SMA on the 4 hour. So that to me seems like an interesting area to try to take advantage of. I'm not going to try to reprice up here. I'm not going to try to start selling it up here with the anticipation that we move down. For the way that I trade, I really want to see it move down, begin making bearish structure down in here. And that would confirm my bearish sentiment. I'm not going to try to pick the top of this thing. I think you'll get burned on it. So that's kind of how I'm reading it. I don't know about you. We're probably sit on our hands as this thing chops around. Looks pretty choppy up here, though. Do I use TradingView at all? I do have TradingView. I don't have a data connection on TradingView. I'm too cheap to buy a data connection on TradingView. It's delayed data. So sometimes I'll use TradingView, like if I want to post a trade idea, because you can do a quick like screen capture on TradingView. No, I don't use TradingView. I've got it open, but I mean, I use it once in a while, but not really. You can see it moving up here. Nice job, SW Blaze. All right, guys, I'm gonna go fill up my coffee mug before the market opens. I suggest you guys do the same. I think we're gonna, let this thing chop around for a bit, and I'm not gonna shoot from the hip like I have these last few days. So we're gonna take a quick coffee break. I am gonna insert an ad here. If you watch the ad or you click on the ad, it supports the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back in like 30 seconds. All right, guys, what's up? Market has opened. Pushing up. I'd be cautious of it up here, but who knows? Maybe she just rips up. And we missed the boat. We are positive delta on the day, 1100. We are green on the day, so we could just have the direction completely wrong. I feel like when that happens, you just need to not do anything. Like if you come in and my trade plan here is to short this thing at the break of the support, and it just keeps making new highs on the day. Yeah, you probably just not, you probably aren't seeing it correctly. You got point of control coming in up here. Delta's still moving up a little bit. I think it's probably going to keep moving up here. I'm going to end the poll, guys. I'm going to end the poll. We're bullish today, guys. Bullish. Very nice. I like it. I like the different viewpoints. Yep, getting that move. Nice. Nice, Vernon. Congrats, man. What size account are you doing? Nice, Nico. See you, buddy. Nico grabbed a nice short on this 1 minute bearish candle up there. Still sitting on my hands. Let's see what it wants to do. You see how Delta's dropping lower there? I gotta keep reminding myself just to sit on my hands. I have not been trading the first 10 minutes of the market very well. So I'm not gonna allow myself to take a trade. Even though I want to short it so bad. I almost shorted it over here, but I'm glad I didn't. This is just too. This is bad trading. It's already made the move, and you're chasing the price down here, trying to get the short. I'm hit the top of the band there on the 4 hour. You can see Delta here making new lows, coming down to lows. Just watching it. A little choppy up here. A little choppy. See, you can see cumulative delta dropping down. It's about to moon. What does that mean? About to moon. It's definitely not. It's not definitely not going to the moon. You look at cumulative delta down there. I would not be buying this thing. Resistance didn't break. Ooh, just watching it, guys. We've got a resistance support level down here at 12,563. We've got the 20 SMA on the 5-minute down here. Mm-hmm. Stretching. Sam, you asking me what my view is? Mr. Bear's view? I talked about it in the pre-market. We're looking at a big support area down here on this blue box. Kind of waiting for see if that wants to break, and we want to take it down to this higher volume node. But it's looking rangy anywhere up here. Choppy. It's got some local support right here, 12,563. You can see the touches there. If it breaks VWAP, breaks 20 SMA, you may be able to take a pop down to 23. Yeah, I go over like fundamentals and technicals and everything in the pre-market stuff. So that starts at 8:10 a.m. Central Time. So give us about 20 minutes to talk about technicals, charts, what's going on in the news, grab some coffee, do all that stuff. Still sitting on my hands. We've gone negative on the day, negative delta. It's coming down here now to the 20 SMA on the hourly. I'm going to try to find an entry. Delta's moving a little flat there, though. Ah, don't move without me. Wait for me. It's about to drop. I need a pullback, a retracement. Shit, I may not get in on it. I think that's it. I think its move is almost done here. So we don't trade oh, you didn't attend pre-market. Yeah, we don't trade pre-market. We just talk about stuff. Glad to hear you're meditating, though. So it's now come down to that support area. You missed that big pocket. Well, I missed that big pocket. Some of you guys might have picked it up, but it just moved too fast for me. You can see how Delta's starting to move up here at the support area, the support zone that we drew out. I mean, I'm not saying that's a buy, but it's finding some support down here. It's kind of coming down to its last and final level of support down here, bottom of the band on the 1 hour. It'll be interesting to see how this 1 hour closes in 12 minutes. Probably signal its direction for the rest of the day. You can see this 4 hour candle, how it's going to close. I think it's going to. I think those GDP numbers are not good for it. Markets. Delta's sideways at the. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm kind of sitting away from the mic. Quiet. The blue box is a support zone we drew out in pre-market. Just see what it wants to do here. Like my trade idea in pre-market was to take a short down here. I thought things up here would be kind of rangy, but looking at it now, I should have shorted down to support. But you know, you live and learn. Mm-hmm. Sitting on our hands here. Going to see. I'm going to take this support blue boxy thing off because I can't read the price action. You could go like this. We have point of control coming in here, but I don't think that this is complete. I think we're going to get another move down. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it does find the support here. Hitting right off of the bottom of the band on the 1 hour. Very nice pin on the 5-minute. Still waiting to see if that level breaks down there. Trying to stick to the trade plan, guys. Trying to stick to the trade plan. It's a little boring sometimes trying to stick to the trade plan. You know what I mean? You see Delta here as it's trying to roll over. See there on the 1 minute, it's trying to roll over. You see Delta here kind of holding. So I think it's gonna trap a few bears. I think it's gonna come down, maybe trap a few bears, come back up, find some resistance up here, and maybe come back down. So be careful with it. I'm really waiting to see how this 4 hour closes and at 9. I'm also interested to see how this hourly candle closes. You know, if it closes like this, I'm going short on it. If it closes with a wick, then it may just range up here. There's that new low. All right. Oh, it's hard watching it fall. Hard watching it fall. But you must be patient. I don't have much to say here, guys. I'm just kind of watching this thing. You might be able to get, again, I kind of want to see how this hourly is going to close. We're getting that big wick on it. Kind of sucks missing that big move to the downside, right? So Matthew, sorry, question. Any books? I don't know. Anybody recommend any good books? When I first started trading, I read a lot, and to be honest with you, none of them particularly stand out to me. There was one I read on trading psychology that was kind of interesting. Um, that I remember parts from, but also some parts of it gave me some pretty bad advice, to be honest with you. Um, I'd like to see it come up to 12.5, a little bit higher, maybe the 20 SMA on the 1 minute, and then it might jump in. There's this low volume node right here, 12,502, which is probably what it's doing. I think trading books are written by guys who know a lot about trading but aren't particularly very good at it. But I don't know. I could be 100% wrong. There's kind of a lot of advice that just kind of gets churned over and regurgitated in different packages. You know, people try to sell it to you. Everybody's trying to sell you something. Books are just another thing people are trying to sell you. This candle's gonna close in a minute. All right. You can see here on the hourly how we wick through the top band, wick through the bottom band. Now it looks rangy. It may want to come up to 12,555. Back up to VWAP. There's also this trend line right here. It's hitting the 20 SMA on the 1 minute, but it's popping. Low volume note up here though. Closed above the 20 SMA on that 1 minute. I was thinking about taking a short up here at this LVM because we closed above it. I'm going to sit on my hands for a little bit. What was that trend line? Is this trend line even valid is the question. I would say no. We are becoming overbought on the Williams percent. Creeping up, creeping up. Be patient, my friend. Be patient. We got this big LVN ledge forming here. We've got this trend line, which I don't know if I like that trend line or not, but the upper band here on the 1 minute at 35, this LVN, this ledge that's forming here. You know, we can look at Delta to see overbought. Boom, 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 boom. Man, just being overly patient, perhaps. Overly patient. Hitting the top of the band there on the 1 minute. And if it gets up above 36, she's going to pop the VWAP. I don't think it will, though. I mean, I don't know. I need to take this trend line off. It's screwing with my view of it. I don't think that's a valid trend line anymore. Yeah, man. I think that if it pops this resistance, she's going to blow, but it doesn't seem like it's got the gas for it, to be honest. Tough to trade it. This looks bullish though on the 5-minute. Yeah, flat day better than red day. I missed my coffee break, man. I need to go get it, yeah. This looks like it's gonna pop up. Bullish candle on the 1-minute came down to the, I was looking at the 1-minute over here. Bullish candle on the 1-minute popped up, but that LVN up there, man, that looks like it might hold. That looks like it might hold. Is this the short we've been waiting for, guys? Let's see what it wants to do with this trend line. Be patient. Opportunities will come. 09. This might be the short, guys. We take a little scalp. We take a little scalp. We take a little scalp here and there. See how this wants to close. So we became overbought, came into this nice low volume node, broke a trend line, and you can just take a scalp short on it. I had to reset my database this morning on NinjaTrader here. NinjaTrader and Rhythmic have not been liking each other lately. What am I looking at? The bear is stuck. Where? Yeah, futures. You want to know why everybody uses Apex? Because it's cheaper. I mean, it's so much cheaper, and the rules are better. The rules are better. It's cheaper. My advice to people who are just starting out trading is, if you're gonna, these evaluations are fine. If you want to do one of these evaluations, they're fine. Just once you become profitable, take your money out, however much you make, 5,000 or whatever, and put it into your own account. They're really not for the long term. All right, guys, I'm gonna grab coffee. Coffee break time, boys. Let's let the next setup pass, and we'll grab a coffee. Again, I'm gonna insert an ad here. If you watch the ad if you click on the ad, it supports the channel. Every little bit helps. I'll be right back. All right, guys, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up? It's pushing back up. I think, though, we're going to start stretching out this profile to the downside. I mean, you know, it's just where can you get in on a good price? It's tricky. I'm just making noises here, guys. This thing is. Looking on this 5 minutes, gonna close. I think it's gonna make another move to the downside here. I think it's like that down to here maybe, but it's like how can you get in on it? You know, you short it here and then it pops up right now 20 points on you. I don't know. It's hard to trade it down here. You really just, I would just be stabbing at it, just stabbing at an impulse up at this point. Like you just shorted at the 20 SMA on the 1 minute. I think back up here at 26 would be, you know, this level, 27, 26 up here. Probably find some resistance. If anybody wants to get 50% off any Apex Trader evaluation, you can check that out. There's a coupon for you. Now it looks like we're going to push up. Look at that nice bullish candle on that. I don't know, guys. Don't know. It looked like over here on the 1 minute, it looked like we're going to push up to this level, up to 525 here. And then we get a bearish candle. We got a bullish candle and a bearish candle on the 1 minute. So may want to move up, want to move down. Can only go two ways, up or down, up or down. Yeah, that's a good rule, BPCF. I probably agree with that. When in doubt, just stay out. Delta's moving up here. Morning, Cody. Thanks for joining us. Well, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not seeing a lot of opportunity down here. I feel like it wants to continue down to 12,382, but you need to try to find a good entry on it. And I think up here at 26, up at this level, 26, 527, 526, 530, probably be a decent entry. Or if we start breaking lower and then it starts, really trending, you just get in on a pullback. But getting in this rangy stuff, it's ranging down here a little bit. You know, zoom out and I'll show it. 1 minute. Right, we're ranging in here, anticipating a break to the downside. So the place you want to get in on it is up here. Unless we break lower, and then if it breaks lower and we start moving like this, then you would want to get in on a pullback. So the CG, this volume profile is part of the order flow suite on NinjaTrader 8. And that order flow suite is only available on the lifetime license. So I've not been able to find a free volume profile for NinjaTrader. There is a free cumulative delta indicator. And I made a video on that. That's in my YouTube channel. You can search for it. Just free cumulative delta. See delta dropping here. Maybe it's going to break to the downside. I don't know. Again, I think my entry need to be up here at these highs, at this range high. Get in the middle of the range, you're going to endure some drawdown probably. Yeah, actually, CG, if you want, I've got a video that I share all my workspace files on. You can just go in there and download. There's a link in the video description that's got the templates for all my charts and workspaces. So that'll give you the settings for the volume profile. I also show you in the video how to install it on NinjaTrader. So I think if you just like go to the YouTube, the library and just search like workspace or something like that, template, you'll be able to find it. All right, guys, I might jump off of this thing. Only place I'm going to be looking to go short on it is at 12, 5, 25, 26, 30-ish level up here. I'm not going to touch it in this range. So, well, might get a move up here on that. But I don't know. Thanks for joining, guys. Check out the channel later if I end up taking a trade, if I end up shorting this thing or not. I don't know. And we'll be back tomorrow, 8:10 a.m. Central Time, to do the pre-market stuff and some live trading as well. So missed the big move to the downside, but at least we didn't get caught trying to go long up here. And took one short scalp on that. And that was all she wrote for me today. The only place I'm looking to go short now is at 525 up here, or if we break new lows and we really start to trend down, and then my target's going to be 12,380 to 20 SMA on the 4-hour. All right, guys. You guys take it easy. Thanks so much for joining. Please give this thing a like. I try to get 50 likes, but I'm gonna let this slide for today, guys, for today. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Check out the Instagram, check out the Discord, all that stuff. And I will be back again tomorrow. Good luck trading the rest of the day, guys. See ya.